This is Daily Indian News Podcast from IDN Podcast Service.
This podcast is hosted by Jeff in August. Today's stories are:
Coronavirus live updates, markets allowed to remain open from Monday to Friday in UP. UP Govt forms panel to probe Kanpur ambush, Vikas Dube's encounter. All Rajasthan Congress MLAs in touch with me, Govt is stable, Congress General Secretary Avinash Pandey. CCTV monitoring, powerless water coolers on train soon as railways to launch 20 in-house innovations. After Harvard and MIT, Johns Hopkins sues Trump admin to block rule on foreign students. US remains India's top trading partner in 2019 to 2020. Government evaluating feasibility of hydrogen-propelled vehicles.
Coronavirus live updates. Markets allowed to remain open from Monday to Friday in UP. India's COVID-19 caseload has crossed the 8.5 lakh mark. The rapid spread of the pandemic has seen the country's share in daily global cases rise to 12%. Late last night, actor Amitabh Bachchan, son Abhishek tested positive for COVID-19 and were hospitalized. Their residence Jalsa has now been declared a containment zone. UP Govt forms panel to probe Kanpur ambush, Vikas Dube's encounter. Lucknow, the Uttar Pradesh government on Sunday constituted a one-member commission to probe the Kanpur ambush and the encounter of gangster Vikas Dube. The panel will be headed by retired Allahabad High Court Judge Shashi Kant Agarwal and submit its report in 2 months, a government statement said. It will be based in Kanpur. According to the statement, the panel will also probe the gangsters' relationship with police and people from various departments. It will suggest ways to prevent such a repetition in future, it said. A government spokesperson said in the statement that the killing of 8 policemen and the ambush on the intervening night of the 2nd and 3rd of July by Vikas Dube and his henchmen and the gangsters' encounter on the 10th of July is a subject of public importance. Hence, its probe is essential, the spokesperson said, adding, that panel will also probe all encounters in the period from the 2nd of July 3 to 10.
30-second sponsorship ad.
If you haven't about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make podcast. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, ABD, many more. You can make money from your podcast, with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast, in one place. Download the Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started.
Powered by Anchor.
All Rajasthan Congress MLAs in touch with me, Govt is stable. Congress General Secretary Avinash Pandey, New Delhi, as it grapples with factionalism in its Rajasthan unit. The Congress on Sunday said its government in the state is stable and will last its full term. Congress General Secretary in charge for the state Avinash Pandey said all party MLAs in the state were in touch with him and wondered who were the ones purported to be siding with Deputy Chief Minister Sachin Pilot, who has been engaged in a power tussle with Rajasthan CM Ashok Gehlot, continues to be incommunicado, leading to anxiety in the state unit. Pandey told PTI that he had not spoken to Pilot for the last 2 days and had left a message with him. All Congress MLAs are in touch with me and the government in Rajasthan is stable and will last its full term, he said. The Congress General Secretary said Party Chief Sonia Gandhi has been updated on developments in Rajasthan. I have not talked to Pilot for the last 2 days and I'm trying to reach out to him. I have left messages for him, he told PTI. CCTV monitoring. Powerless water coolers on trains soon as railways to launch 20 in-house innovations. New Delhi, the Railway Board has decided to implement 20 innovations by its employees to make train journeys safer and improve passenger comfort, such as a bell warning to alert travelers minutes before a train departs, real-time CCTV monitoring inside coaches, printing of unreserved tickets through mobile applications, on a mass scale. The railways launched a dedicated portal in 2018 to solicit the good ideas attempted by its employees across zones, aiming to implement some of them across its network. Since then, zonal railways have uploaded their entries on the web portal. From September 2018 to December 2019, the portal received 2,645 entries, of which the board has identified 24 initial mass-scale implementation across the railway network. According to an order issued by it on the 10th of July, an official said that an order has been issued to all zonal general managers and production units to gear up for the implementation of these ideas. Most of the 20 innovations are aimed at technical improvements to boost safety. The North Central Railway has developed a vehicular system for ultrasonic flaw detection of rails, which is currently done manually. The Malda division of Eastern Railway has used pyrometers to monitor speed and temperature of tracks. The Carriage and Wagon Department of Allahabad Division of North Central Railway has developed a detector for hot axle box in running trains much before a possible derailment due to seizure. Some of the innovations are also directed at passenger comfort. After Harvard and MIT, Johns Hopkins sues Trump admin to block rule on foreign students. New York. Johns Hopkins University has joined a growing list of prestigious higher education institutions in the US suing the Trump administration over its cruel decision not to allow foreign students to take online-only courses this fall semester. On Monday, the Trump administration announced new rules for international students for the upcoming fall semester, September to December, that requires them to take an in-person class to remain in the country. Many American universities have scaled back or eliminated in-person classes due to the raging COVID-19 pandemic. Johns Hopkins University filed a lawsuit in federal court on Friday, pushing back against the Trump administration order that would abruptly rescind accommodations for online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic for the nearly 5,000 international students at the university and thousands more across the country. Johns Hopkins said the policy change sending international students back to their home countries if they don't enroll in in-person classes, suddenly and unexpectedly plunged Johns Hopkins, and virtually all of higher education in the United States, into chaos. US remains India's top trading partner in 2019 to 2020. New Delhi. The US remained India's top trading partner for the second consecutive fiscal in 2019 to 2020, which shows increasing economic ties between the two countries. According to the data of the Commerce Ministry, in 2019 to 2020, the bilateral trade between the US and India stood at $88.75 billion as against $87.96 billion in 2018 to 2019. The US is one of the few countries with which India has a trade surplus. The trade gap between the countries has increased to $17.42 billion in 2019 to 2020 from $16.86 billion in 2018 to 2019. The data showed, in 2018 to 2019, the US first surpassed China to become India's top trading partner. The bilateral trade between India and China has dipped to $81.87 billion in 2019 to 2020 from $87.08 billion in 2018 to 2019. Trade deficit between the two neighbors have declined to $48.66 billion in 2019 to 2020 from $53.57 billion in the previous fiscal. The data also showed that China was India's top trading partner since 2013 to 2014 till 2017 to 2018. Before China, UAE was the country's largest trading nation. India is also considering certain steps like framing technical regulations and quality control orders for a host of items with a view to cut import dependence on China and boost domestic manufacturing. Government evaluating feasibility of hydrogen-propelled vehicles. New Delhi. The Road Transport and Highways Ministry on Saturday said it has invited comments for safety evaluation of hydrogen-propelled vehicles. The Road Transport Ministry has issued a draft notification in this regard on the 10th of July. It is proposed to include motor vehicles of categories M and N, running on compressed gaseous hydrogen fuel cell, to be in accordance with ISO Automotive Industry Standard 157, 2020, as amended from time to time, till the corresponding BIS specification is notified under the Bureau of Indian Standard Act 2016, the Road Transport Ministry said in a statement. Further, the hydrogen fuel specifications for fuel cell vehicles will be in accordance with ISO 14687 till the corresponding BIS specification is notified under the Bureau of Indian Standard Act 2016, it noted. The statement said that the ministry has notified a draft notification GSR 436-E, dated the 10th of July, 2020 proposing amendments to the Central Motor Vehicles Rules, 1989 for inclusion of the standards for the safety evaluation of the vehicles being propelled through hydrogen fuel cells.
That's it, it's from India Daily Podcast Service. Thank you.